Yo, yo, yo. Hey guys, I'm back with another one. Today we're gonna do Black Thought. Man, this is another great lyricist, probably one of the best right now. He is probably the GOAT of lyricist, just conscious rap. Um, I mean, if you've heard Black Thought, like you understand what I'm talking about. This one is a freestyle he did a couple years ago through BT. And I just remember when I watched it, the visuals just jumped at me. Like they had that, like a screen behind them, and he was just going. Everything was black and white. I remember I was blown away. Like, oh shoot, like this is awesome, right? So let's just jump into it, man. Let's hear what he has to say in this, and just enjoy it, man. Because this dude is legendary.
Beneath the flickering lampposts, we dance, managing to keep the kick of the amp closer than what some refer to as the Spirito Santos that spanned days of Dapper Dan through June Ambrose. The band made us clap our hands. What came after was the scratch from the Grand Wizards and Grand Masters. One topic of discussion was whose hands were faster than a 6 train where the illest tags were plastered. The pillars of a
Ah,
village at the
hold on, man. I was just looking at the visuals the whole time. I did put the lyrics on the screen so you guys could hear or see what he's saying. But man, like right away, he's just freestyling like facts. He's talking about the history of hip hop. Basically, he's talking about how the b boy started, how the DJ started, how the taggers started. Again, this era was before my time. I was born in '85. This is from the late '70s, early '80s. um I got to enjoy the part of hip hop where Tupac came in, NWA came in, more of the West Coast side of it. I did enjoy like listening to Nas, Bone Thugs and Harmony, things like that. That's who I was more exposed to, but I did get into the Black Thoughts. I did get into the Roots. I did get into the uh Wu Tang Clan. I got to hear a little bit of I'm getting off topic, but I mean I'm just saying how I enjoyed hip hop and how again growing up in East LA, like for us it was hip hop was way different. It was more West Coast and it was more rap and it was more gangster rap. So that's where I come from. But let's start it over, man. He's already talking. So
Beneath the flickering lampposts, we dance, managing to keep the kick of the amp closer than what some refer to as the Spirito Santos that spanned days of Dapper Dan through June Ambrose. The band made us clap our hands. What came after was the scratch from the Grand Wizards and Grand Masters. One topic of discussion was whose hands were faster than a 6 train where the illest tags were plastered. The pillars of a village at the origin of it came to occupy the space of our eternal beloved. This culture we constructed was determined to thug it and kept it rugged while the proverbial gates got flooded. Cold-blooded, no budget, but we became raw. To end the gang wars, what we started this thing for. So were we kings or pursuing visions of grandeur? When through the rhythm it was true religion we came towards. When Sylvia Robinson became a hip-hop mogul, who could have known we'd ever reach the tip-top total, or how one common cause could become so noble that we'd be going exit through the gift shop global. That gift that kept giving us life and keeps giving advice took on a life of its own and keeps living. We found strength in numbers, many of whom were women like Sha Rock and them who were there from the beginning as our rocks. They could never be kept in a vault. There'd be no Kim or Nicki Minaj without pepper and salt. I hope
you,
Cardi B
yeah.
and Megan thank Latifah and Light and L Boogie, superheroes who were eager to fight before our entire lives became computerized. We were back spinning in shell toes and Puma Clydes as we watched some of our stars continue to rise up to Jupiter and Mars. We learn to utilize our credentials and how to maximize the potential to build brands. Laying the proper groundwork's essential to go from Public Enemy to Tribe Called Quest to Jay-Z, Diddy, Pharrell, Drake, or Kanye West, to where our world could be as free as Ron Artest, in a place where no one else has got to sign our checks. We made fortunes out of fame like Run and DMC when we came in the door like Ra and Eric B to make something out of nothing. And it's come to define a legacy more meaningful than just a moment in time. The kind of brilliance we reveal instead of holding inside. Ordained by God's the only way we know to describe. If you rolling, let's ride. You're welcome to get
It's
in the
crazy.
car. Be whoever you need to be, but don't forget who you are. You are a North Star, as black as my thoughts are. It's true that back in the day they used to report how you were too black or too Latin, too tapped in, too from the hood. But ever since we conquered Hollywood, it's been all good. And it don't even really feel like it take long to get from a payphone to Twitter. You stay strong and diligent. Great songs created the safe zone that did it. Citizens repping the name of they place on. They fitted said it ain't where you ain't from. It ain't where you was headed, it's where you at. From here looking back, I say we did it, we made it. They hated and said we were over and gone. I feel it's the move to say we proved all of them wrong. You got your money right, mind right. We been in the limelight. It's the joint till you on point all the time. Fight, thug life, vamp life, jet life, tramp life. Do it for the gram. SoundCloud, Bandcamp life. Can't stop, won't stop.
Damn.
Body rock, door knockers, bolt lock, clock hanging round the neck. Show shot, tour stop. Next joint to drop, gonna be more hot. Pure pot, walk me to see if the corner store got the boogie down. Break down, face down, take down. H Brown, H-Town base, Harlem shakedown. Cape Town till the details of our escape down. We was hungry, but it's more than enough on a plate now. 8 Mile, Rosecrans, 10 toes, both hands. Peachtree, the
Oh,
ninth
dude.
ward, in and out the psych ward. COs and POs and OGs and GOs. The rites of passage that's passed down from the griots. Insert your caption, here in the absence of egos. Extraordinary ethos, take off from the Migos. We rose to become entire ecosystems. It's wild to think about how long the people have listened now. 50 years down the line, we could spark this. My eternal beloved, hip-hop is where our hearts live. And that's word, I'm not the herb. Understand what I'm saying, saying.
Dude, that was insane. It's crazy, like, cause his flow is just is he's storytelling, right? So he's telling you a story, he's taking you through these visuals, and then I'm getting to see the visuals, but I'm also hearing it. So I'm also like the things that they're not putting up there, I'm also visualizing because the way that he's rapping and the way that he's telling the story. So awesome. I love how he threw Latin people in there. I threw brown people in there. Like, you know, that's awesome when someone like Black Thought, you know, gives a shout out to Hispanic people, dude. That's awesome. And their role in hip hop, right? Because even in some of the images, you see a lot of Latin people back in the day when hip hop originated. So it's just amazing to see that. And I love it, man. This is a culture that has to do so much with my upbringing that, you know, like it's just impressive. And it's awesome that they're finally getting their flowers and their recognition and everything that they put in the culture. So I love it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want me to react to anything else, let me know. But thank you guys so much, and you guys have a blessed day, man. Peace.